would suggest to be careful when you can.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck in the mud.
So you're stretching out parts of
I
your
will do
body
my
down
best.
there.
No, go away. I don't want any of this.
Take care.
And let your ass hurt.
Also, he and I, he's more of an acquaintance. I kind of just, the only way I know him is because I helped find his barrel when he arrived. That's it. But I hope he's doing okay.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. But I hope you take care as well. Brother.
I will, man.
The dog's over this way.
It's underneath you now. It's underneath you now.
Stool's gone.
God damn it.
Go get me a crate if you're gonna get me something, if you're so annoyed with me.
Sure it's not ale.
No,
I could personally do without most people.
He looks a little less stressed today.
No, stop being sick. What? Why do you want? I feel like I'm in a dream and I can't wake up. And
Well, not when you're actually
Can I get you anything mysterious, stranger?
could make you.
Whatever food is cheapest.
I don't need to think about that. So I'm just going to stand up and.
Looks like there might be some stew. What do you have available for food? This one's hungry.
We have stew, we have fish that can be easily grilled. Beyond that, would take longer to prepare.
Fish,
What would you prefer?
stew will do fine.
Very well. It will be 20 copper for you, sir.
I am back from my extended stay in the back. Apologies.
Thank you. One moment.
Ah, good. Then you can get him the stew because I am having trouble accessing this here.
Yeah, thank goodness. I was about to try to have to pay my brewmaster more than I already do.
Sorry it took me so long to come back with these.
Well, you're like the third person today out of like 13 that has done actually that, so you know what? I'll just say thank you.
Who's the stew going to?
I tried.
The gentleman here.
You.
Appreciate it.
Have a wonderful day.
And you too.
Don't think about the accent, hey, Master Surgeon. Because you are
Good thing you came back. I was enjoying my first break in God knows how long. My speaking partner has found somebody else, so looks like I'm stuck back here.
I mean, there's some people. That's why you never spend.
Actually, I do need to talk to Aldo. Tell him to at least prepare. Have a barrel ready on standby.
Good dreams when you slept, he said, Honor.
Did you have any?
I wasn't sleeping. I was reorganizing a few in the back.
I tell you.
Really? You're gone a long time. Was it?
It was very unorganized.
Because I'm trying to pull all the liquor from
Getting later in the middle of the day? What can we get for you? Today?
Please, just a glass of it.
What sort of vintage would you like? Cheap,
Regular wine?
standard, or fine?
cheap.
15 copper then.
That sounds like the justice issued such tracked down. You need to get that looked at by the surgeon.
You see, I don't get enough coins to see a surgeon.
Did very much.
I see. Well, that sounds like you should change your diet.
The blood was just over here.
Surgeon, then maybe try eating too.
I would like to take your word, but I can barely see your eyes thanks to this wooden plank. Oh, it's like higher shirt.
I am not
always just to make sure that everyone is.
Here you go.
I can only see your forehead.
I'm 5'6". I'm tall.
Thank you for your patronage. Have a wonderful day.
Your
I'm still
sister
growing.
just on your forehead.
Wow. Ow. Ow.
A little bit, but I mean, it's equality. I will be rude to you if you're rude to me. Like, you know, like, treat me like shit, I treat you like shit. You could be a
I was
little
thankful
piece of
that
shit, you treat me like
all
an
of you
human.
worked today.
I will
because,
treat you.
I don't know if I would have made it through it.
I hope that
We only get paid to do this.
Everybody, so I don't think you get it.
You certainly do. It's the best I can offer.
I mean, I need to treat you good. I need to buy eggs tomorrow. Well, I hope
He's pulling his mask down as the cup comes up. He's protecting himself, don't worry.
Well, might have to pull an all-nighter, maybe. That or just be reasonable could just work. I could use a good night's rest.
you could say that you are too sick. Everybody could do with some rest. I'm sorry. That is a good one, Mr. Well, I'm gonna get moving, amigo. I'm not usually really good with jokes. But sometimes I like to kick up a little bit of knots here and there. So my feet were sometimes. There we go. A good one, Harry. You as well. Pretty much.
Oh. Good day.
I found out something.
Come here.
Normally,
Has
10
rock
copper.
in his mouth.
Okay. Yeah. So, I found out it turns out I think there might be different factions of mercenaries.
I don't know if I should go wandering around there.
Would be a very good idea.
And some of them are a little bit
What
more
happened today?
cutthroaty than others.
What did happen today? I saw
Have a list of names.
that was for thievery.
Turn my back.
No, but I can see if I can find it.
If you can get me a list of names quietly, I can send you some money.
I see.
I have a job for you.
Okay, I'll see what I do. Like,
Of course.
just listen out for the names, or what?
You would be paid,
Yeah.
but I have a job for you that would,
Yes.
Okay.
you know, you're curious. You like doing things, even if you may not actually get
If I'm lucky, I could get some, maybe,
There is
I
a
could probably get something out of it.
hunter who is looking to, what was it, sneak around
I
late
mean,
at
it
the
looks like a
night
pretty
and,
old barrel. I mean, it's able to still
there's
stick.
some kind of thing
Oh, hello
happening
there.
that they have
has a
to
rock.
sneak around at nighttime in the dark and be
What you
sneaky.
got there?
There's a quarry today. Could do want to stake out. Simply just not what's out there. Apparently they presently own them as well.
It's bringing you rocks.
I don't know. I don't know why it's doing it. Please help. Never mind. Okay, this one. Yeah, the. And just miscellaneous items. They shipped it wrong.
Take a look here.
Blotted out.
Castle.
honestly don't know what you can do with it,
Friend
but
is planning. He's going to
Might be able to
suicide. Recommend telling him not
to salvage something out of this. I
I'll
don't
tell him
what
even
you-
the
Sorry?
person who is the most gutsy
depart with
person I
it
know
for
wouldn't
coin.
do it. So yeah, okay.
It's a very good question.
And for keeping
And
Difference in stupidity and courage.
you know what?
Absolutely.
Let's
Agree
call
with you.
it favor between.
valid.
Well,
And that would
let
also go to helping me. Honestly, if I can get enough
Thank
wood
you.
out of this, I can make you a third chair today.
That's what I was kind of hoping. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. You're more of the
I'll bring this
expert on
over.
the wood. I can just tell when it's bad for ale or
Sorry,
food.
I was using my menu.
Oh yeah, with the bottom all rotted out. Yeah, there's nothing much you could do with this.
Don't play.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back to my station and see what I can do with it. Thank you.
Fantastic.
See ya.
Yes. Sorry, the tavern magic's not working. We're working on that.
Don't worry about it. Sorry about that.
Actually, you know what?
We have a more manual.
I hope you can get these tools fixed.
Yes. Need to
Servith.
I'm gonna have to work on the
tavern
chairs first.
magician to get
He's
that
offered me a silver. I can get it done quickly enough.
Join me?
Take your time.
The tavern magician.
Money tomorrow.
I love
Yes.
it.
Yes. They charge very high rates, but they do good work. Oh.
I feel like my eyes are running.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
We climb over the
I
table.
totally fit through there, but whatever. Oh yes, that's very dramatic.
Hitting the ground. Probably.
Alright, something to drink.
So he pieced
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
We'll take two off.
Give me a moment, I'll sit down.
You not hear the... What again? No, nothing about the red. Hear that ringing?
You know my name, so I must know you.
Anyway,
You know when he does his anchor standing on the
Sevatar.
Yes. What about it?
It usually means it usually means a good thing.
Should have known. Especially here.
Did it happen?
I don't
Necessary.
I don't know. That's kind of the thing. It usually only
Although
happens
if you
when
were
he's in
looking
the
in
arena.
that direction, you might not have heard it.
What can I do you for, Sevatar?
Just checking in.
Yes, the acoustics of this town are all over the place. Yeah, what can you do?
Show me your hands, Sevatar.
Let me see.
Yes.
Hey?
Certainly. 15 copper.
Alright.
Thank you. There was a time though. 1 moment, please.
Thank you.
You
Fuck
didn't get that
off.
off of your gown.
Did it meet your expectations?
Really? Yeah, I lost money.
I mean, you look good. I like the whole
Yep.
I think
Made
he was
16 actually.
thing
You think
going
I was
on.
cheating?
Hmm.
Then why did he give me corn?
I don't know. I'm more confused than I was before.
It's nice to know that you're around as
I
well.
doubt he's cheating.
When I need to be. I,
People can get away with, especially if they make
yeah, usually at nighttime. Like I say, long nights.
He made me believe I earned some money, and it got me an ale.
Well, maybe some of these nights we can spend more time together, Sevatar.
And I will be.
Yeah, at the very least, talking.
Will you believe?
You tell me you win tomorrow.
Can't
Sure, we have a lot to catch up on.
talk to other people.
Well, maybe I win.
And I'm different.
Good luck.
I've done the things I've had to do
There's no
as well. You just can't
That
bring
is
it
true.
up with everyone. I'm trying to protect them.
By the way,
The more people learn, that's how these people make their money. They get you to come back. When
he
little
thinks
up
you're a
front,
cheater.
you throw
Well,
a
if you ever need to
and
talk,
all of a sudden, oh no, it's
you know how to find me. If you want, I can
Yeah.
show you where I
He
live.
thinks you swindled him.
That's because he's
Sure.
terrible at dice.
I told him when I
Right
come
then.
back tomorrow and play and win. he
Whenever you
should
want.
believe that you're
Broad
not cheating.
daylight, when the sun goes down, I don't care.
I think there were some guards looking for a figure like me as well, so
What's
And,
about me, my friend?
not have suspicion on you.
Why is that?
I didn't do anything, but apparently someone wearing a black cloak and whatnot, stealing things from the dock. It was not actually me.
Why the dock? It's like the worst place to steal from. There's no cover.
He stole wood shipments, apparently. I don't know why you would
Interesting.
steal wood. There are trees around everywhere.
Tiny beach.
You're right. Why would?
Do you know the name of the game?
Well, come on.
Yes, I do. Hold your hand up a little bit further. Little bit further. No, 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 no. We do it. We do it to each other. A little bit further. Come on.
Would you be saying these window people that you know that's not
You should
true?
probably put the knife away before the guards will come.
What are they going to do? I have a butter knife in my hand.
Sarah, really fast. Do you know where like a good courier would be to send things to Hayloft?
Hayloft. Oh.
I have these earrings for yours that Haskell wanted me to.
I don't know. I would ask. You know who, but he's not around.
Right.
Might have to wait until
Okay, I'll wait. Thank you
next.
anyway.
Yeah. She'll get them eventually, I'm sure.
Peace.
Hello.
Oh, sisters.
Good day, man.
I know we talked the other day.
Don't be mean, Raylan.
Why would that be?
Excursion. Maybe perhaps you'll come by the bathhouse tonight.
They don't know exactly
What
where
do
he
you
is.
say?
Oh.
We're rounding up our guards to do a drill with the falchions back at the keep. On our way back, we'll pick you up.
Alright, good news. Finally actually doing drills. My god, it's been a while.
How did they even get that up there? I wonder.
Through the windows. They're supposed to be on a pulley system so you can take them in, but I think the carpenters missed that fact.
I see.
I mean, they threw it really hard.
Watch the stairs, they're fucking... Ta-da!
How quaint.
My little shit shack.
Even have a little stove as well. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it.
I can see. Just have an empty pot on it.
I try my best. Usually just eat at the tavern though. But you can find safety here if you need it. I don't really have an extra bed, but I do have this little cubby hole that I started sleeping in when I first got here. It's too uncomfortable sleeping in this big room, but I'm used to it now.
I know the feeling.
No, it's just mine, I guess.
It's good to know you're doing well.
Trying my best. I was already down. I keep forgetting. What about you? You seem troubled, distant, even. Like you're thinking about something and you can't stop thinking about it.
Is it that obvious?
Yes, it is.
A lot's changed since I was on the streets, I guess. Back then everything was more black and white. Now I have to exist in this weird grey area and it's just a lot.
Do you have to, or do you want to? Because of loyalty and honor and all that extra stuff.
The extra stuff. My path is to
That's fair
Giwen and with On. That's not going to deviate. It's a weird catch-22. The best way I
Yet
can help
you-
them is doing unsavory things that It's
I
strange.
see. Well, what you may think is unsavory is natural and normal for our people. It only comes naturally to you, the way you act. You're not infected or anything. Whatever you need to do, whatever you need help with, just let me know. You know what I'm capable of. I think I know what you're capable of, though it's been a while.
I just don't like having to hide stuff from them, I guess. Feels weird
Then why
considering
do you?
they can't know, it puts them in danger.
Especially the one you love.
That's the worst.
Well, you do know everything has a expiration date. Would you rather have the entire relationship be a lie? Or would you rather tell her the truth? I think if I were her, I'd value honesty. Especially coming from someone like you, especially after someone like me waltzes in between the both of you. Can't imagine how she's feeling right now.
Have to avoid some difficult questions. Why are you coming home so late? Is that blood? She talked about having a kid today, Sarah.
Whoa.
It came up naturally, it wasn't out of nowhere. It's not like she was thinking about it, but she said,
Right.
and that got me thinking.
Do you want kids in this situation?
Not right now.
Really?
Maybe one day, but even then I don't know if... I mean, the things that we've had to do.
When we reproduce, we are not bringing in a little scummy human who's going to die in a century. Giving birth to a new drow. Doesn't matter who you're paired with. That gene is always going to be there. You have to be responsible with stuff like that. That just is going to say, even if you want kids, but like you said, not now. That's cute. Means she feels safe, though. So is it really a bad thing? Means you're doing a good job, regardless of your insecurities. She wouldn't be asking for children if she didn't feel security.
I just don't want to be like my dad, or my mother, I suppose. My real dad.
Well, you're never going to be like them, because... Well, how do I put this? You're not a bad person, per se.
You've seen the things I've done, Sarah.
Boo-hoo. We all kill people. Doesn't make you a bad person. Murder is subjective. We kill because we are protecting ourselves and our loved ones. Others kill because it's fun. Just, I guess, pick your own narrative. You talk about black and white. Nothing can really be black and white. It's just not how it works. We can pretend. I can pretend that what you're doing is wrong and every decision you're making is going to lead to your demise. Or we can be truthful with each other and you realize that you're alright and you're doing fine. And you're safe.
Truthful, huh?
Well, I haven't been stalking you for nothing. To put it nicely. The only thing that plagues me, Kyler, is that you're growing distant from your family members. More so than usual. I know you've always been a tough cookie, but they're worried about you.
Are they?
Yeah. And I'm not one to tell Raylan what to say and what not to say, but she genuinely does think you are her son. She sees you as her first. Whatever that means.
She could never have kids.
Just. Really?
Well, her last partner before Anna
Interesting.
was a lady, if I remember.
Oh.
So.
Did not know that. No, yes, I did. I remember that. It's been a while.
I don't want to be
I will
distant
always
from them,
be here
but
to talk.
Just there are more people here that, you know, from before everything. And they're gonna find me one day and they'll hurt everyone to get to me.
No, they won't. Because what you didn't have before is a family that loves you and friends who are willing to die for you. No one's going to get you or your family. Trust me when I say I've made that my top priority being here. Once I found out where you were, once I found out where all of you had settled, I felt like I had a purpose again. So, be it your history catches up to you.
In these 2 years.
I got humbled, to put it plainly. It's just been a really long time with a lot of mistakes and dead ends. One too many happened and I'm just tired, I guess.
Silver.
Still trying to fix them.
Silver. And the other one.
Silver. What about it?
Was that a mistake?
What?
Well, he's not here with you.
Thing. Oh, silver.
Yeah.
Thought you said silver, as in the metal. It's complicated. We had to, I lost them.
Yeah.
I lost them both. We grew very close. And unfortunately, I made too many mistakes. And now they're both gone. I feel like I've lost my kids. Even though I did not birth them myself, nor could I ever be a mother. God forbid.
I guess that's kind of how Raylan
But
feels.
I look for them every day. I guess, but I've never had to care for anything before. Not in that way. It was more of a possession, less of a responsibility. I'll find them, I'm sure, eventually, in one piece or not. Just keep this to yourself, please. I'd like to find them quietly. With little fuss.
I can put some whispers out if you need.
No one can find out.
Okay.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. And what we can do to help that sad look on your face.
Yeah, this
Only
one.
you would find a way to be sad in a place like this. Yes, that one.
I don't know, I just
What's
wrestling
got you
with a lot.
feeling like this?
That's all. I don't like having to go behind their backs or anything, but I know I have to. That's all. It feels lonely at times, so I figured out of everyone, you'd get it.
Up. Well, consider me your partner in the dark then. No more loneliness. You can have your fun with your family. And then when you're feeling a little extra, I'll be around.
Do you have a disguise?
I have a little something to hide my face, yes.
Wanna take a walk then?
Sure. Let me just grab it. Though I usually don't wear this until nighttime. Hopefully the sun has gone down.
Yeah. The only reason I'm walking around like this is to try and build it as a person, not just a disguise. Make it seem like, you know.
Well, whatever you're doing a great job. Far better than me. If I cared, I would have a completely separate outfit. Maybe one day when I can afford it. Oh my god, what was that? Not the hiccups. Oh no. Torty gave me her hiccups.
Oh no.
No. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna curse that fucking drow. She's gonna kill me.
You just called her a drow.
Well, is she not one?
You're the one that
Regardless
said
of how
that
fucking
thing is not a
terrifying she
drow.
looks. Ah. She's got potential, I guess. She's not a complete idiot. I can work with her better than Dredge. Fucker can't even read. Anyway.
Hey, you couldn't read for a while.
Store also... Alright, fuck off. Well, the reason why I couldn't read is because I was from a completely different part of the world.
I couldn't read either, don't worry. Is this your disguise? Should I call you something different?
I don't think it matters. People tend to not really notice me. I just keep quiet nowadays. Surprisingly.
Why is the sun still out? I wish to be darkness.
Oh, scandalous.
Every other time she is here, we look for her. Don't you start.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I am a saint.
Of course you are. We're looking for Basil. You know her?
Basil. No. I don't keep up with the whores.
She works at the bathhouse. Wears purple.
Right, I'll keep an eye out. There's a couple of them wandering around.
Yeah.
There you are. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever came close to shitting myself.
Oh, I take it you're able to do wet work?
Finally, yes.
Wet work?
Oh. Yeah, wet work.
Oh, never mind. I see now. Yes.
If you need to.
Duh.
Okay. I just thought I would check. I've been avoiding it myself, but if you're going to walk alongside me...
No, I'm a pacifist now.
I found I didn't get any more info, but I have thing to protect myself. Thing to
Oh my god.
protect myself now.
Looking for someone.
I can keep myself safe now.
Never mind.
Oh no.
Oh.
I just think I'm being dragged.
You're not being dragged. I shoved you.
I don't think you're being...
A lot of history behind that one.
Chaos.
And they glowed brightly. I didn't use myself to
There's
cover.
Tazim.
Maybe sometime. So yeah, maybe an hour or so.
Okay. Well, I wish you a good evening.
You as well.
Gradia, you have a moment? Now that things aren't so hectic?
I do have a moment. That is always good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, never fun when you stop me.
Lead the way.
Wow.
I'm going inside. I'm having a drink.
Hello, darlings.
Good to see you again.
How are we
Just
today?
some extra metal. I'll get it done for you.
Just fine.
I'm afraid not right now. And like I said, it would have to be combined with other things, but because in their state alone, it's not enough, obviously. While they do have their own properties within themselves, they need something else to unlock what it does.
How's your head?
This looks like the start of a really good smut.
Oh, don't worry.
Huh?
How's your head? Better?
It's doing a lot better than before. But I still think we'd probably have a little bit more of a private conversation if we head to the bathhouse.
You won't find me complaining.
Let's see, is there too many people down this way? There is. It's so much easier going through the alleyways instead of just walking directly through town.
I can't read, so I don't have a use for it.
Have a good night, Clifford. I'm heading home.
I suppose you could give it to the guards and see if they can find it. Or if they even care to find it.
Yeah, let's be honest, do you think the guards here care?
No, they do not.
There we go. Now, I don't want anybody to walk in on us, so if you don't mind us going to the back, that'd be probably easier. After you?
What, we don't get the royal suite this time?
I brought you in here. Oh, I know there's not going to be that many people today. I only brought you up there because the whole place was just so full of people.
It will
Couldn't
do.
have a proper private conversation with you.
Sure. I wanted to
Be
introduce you to
careful.
my associate.
I see. Well, pleasure to meet you.
You can trust her with any information you want to give to me.
All I can really tell you is that last night I had a visitor. That's all really the news that I have. One of the noble brothers, actually.
Yeah, which one?
It never pronounced it properly, so I apologize in advance.
Achim? The A one or the other one?
It's the one with the K. C?
You are thinking of Korvas.
Kovacs. That one, Korvas.
Kovas.
I always want to put the K at the end. I don't know why.
Hear anything from him or just showing his face again?
You want to know if the people loved him. If he was loved. You know his standard things that he likes to hear from me. Nothing really important along those lines. I did tell him you can tell me anything, though. Though I did have another visitor along with him. We all shared the bath together. It was quite lovely. The baker?
Interesting.
Hmm.
Sounds like I missed out.
You did. It would have been very fun.
I doubt they would have liked me.
Oh, I don't know. You're very likable.
I only put on the charm for you.
Oh, I'm very touched. Now, sadly, that is all I have for you today. It has been one day.
Hello? Anyone here?
Can I help you?
Is someone in there?
Yes, there's someone in here, and it's quite a private situation going on in here.
Okay.
Meet me out in the bath, Pierce. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No worries. Well.
So that's all, huh?
That is all I have for today. You can always come back tomorrow. I can see if I get anything else.
I probably will.
I haven't gotten much.
It's going to sound like a strange request, Miss Basil. But the people I work with, I try to stay close with them. Is there anything we can do? Anything you need taken care of that you can't take care of yourself?
No, not at the moment, but I will think on it.
Sure. If you come up with anything, you know who to talk to.
I do. And you know who to come to if you need information as well.
Very good.
Now. Going to pay me, or are you gonna give me a kiss like last time?
I think payment is fine. When you have some real information, we can talk.
Thank you.
15 copper. I'll see you later, Basil.
We'll see you later.
Oh, hello.
Excuse me.
You think he's gonna drown in there?
Probably not. He does this all the time.
Oh dear.
Apparently.
Really?
Really? I told you I'm doing.
You're into the holes for information.
Among other people. But people spill their guts out to someone sucking their dick. Useful, that's all.
You've sucked dick.
I don't spill
Interesting.
information.
I see. I pegged you for someone a little bit more, forgive me if this is rude, but don't you have a girlfriend?
You see what I was talking about
Not
earlier?
that I care or anything. Well, I mean, if you're gonna fucking cheat in front of anyone, might as well be me. I don't really care what you do in your spare time. I just never really pegged you as the type to do such a thing.
No,
Does it hurt? Maybe you should stop and leave that to me.
that's what I was hoping for.
Good man. Of course I'll fuck the people for you.
I didn't want to make it
It's
so
not like it bothers me
brazen,
any.
but it's weighing on my mind more than I wish it did.
Well, that goes one of my two plans. At first I thought you were a fucking harlot.
I haven't done anything with
It's good to
her.
know you're not. I believe you.
When you have people like that working for you, it's important for them to like you at least. I didn't want to...
Kyla, you don't have to explain that to me. In the life that we live and the things that we've had to do for the people that we love, like a little kiss for a fucking bath wench, it's not going to do anything. Especially if you are going to stop this behavior. I'm sure Liliana doesn't even need to know.
I haven't told her yet.
I won't be telling her. It's none of my business.
She won't be told.
Yet, so you plan to.
I don't know. Does it count if it was through the mask?
Does it count if this is not Kyla Blint in front of me? Sorry,
Also-
Earhart. You've lost that name.
It'll come back to me. That's part of what I'm getting them to look out for.
Oh my god. How could I forget? Gradia.
Yeah.
How are you still alive?
Exactly.
No offense.
That's why I'm trying to stay away from them. That's why I've set up these informants to listen out for anyone who... I don't want to...
Well, you definitely had my help before, but now that I know that people are trying to kill my dear Kyla, I'll be watching you like a hawk.
Thank you.
No one's going to harm a hair on your head, okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
And if they do, they'll have to deal with me. And I don't think they want to do that. 'Cause, I may have grown tired, but I have not lost my bite. Come on, stop being sad.
It's less about me, it's more about the others that I'm worried about, that's all. I can handle my own,
Chin
but
up.
if they know that I'm here, they'll butcher them just for a whiff of where I could be. I don't want that for them.
Then let's kill them first.
That's what I'm looking for.
Me and you.
When I find them, I will. But haven't heard anything about them yet.
Well, if you do, you let me know, and I will drop everything I'm doing. Because killing those fuckers is on my wish list. It's way more important than any mercenary work I could find. I will also tell you, Cade is in town. I'm sure you've seen him.
What?
You haven't seen him then?
No.
Now...
Oh, fine, yeah. You can hold
think-
this over my head if you want. Go ahead.
What?
Something that you know that I don't. You surprised me with it.
Oh, Kyla. It's not a competition anymore. It stopped being one with you a while ago when I found out what you are.
Wow.
I already know that I know more than you do.
There we go.
Look. We're gonna be fine. And we might get into a shit ton of trouble. And murder a bunch of people. But we've got each other's backs. And I have a feeling Cage will be up the same alleyway with us in the work we're going to do. I know your relationship hasn't been the strongest, but something's changed with him. He's not a pussy anymore, I can say that.
Last I heard, he
We could use his
headed
help.
east before everything.
Yeah, he did, chasing after that fucking red-headed cunt.
Hmm.
Something happened to him though, and she's no longer a part of his life. He's cold. Very cold, actually. It's surprising.
Wait, is he the courier? Fucking...
I mean, just take a look at fucking sword on his hip.
I've been so busy
You'd
with
know
everything
it.
else.
I know. It's alright. I'm very happy you came to me. I thought there would be a divide between us, but you did exactly what I wanted you to do, was come to me for help with the stuff that you can't seem to, stomach anymore.
I thought there'd be a rift too, but you're... I don't know.
Not possessed by a ghost anymore. He was whispering in my ears about how I need to kill everyone and everything and take every ounce of the surface for myself.
Yeah, that does help. I'm
Things
sure
are
you
very
know
different.
Raylan and Arn and everything can't know about any of this. You already know that.
Of course not. They'll be as oblivious as they were in Adwick and as they were in Ledford and so on and so forth.
You know, Raylan nearly
Our
caught me,
kinship runs
actually.
deeper than any family you'll make. Really?
I was walking in an alleyway and she came up behind me as Sevatar. She put a knife to my throat and demanded I answered questions.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't want to.
She snuck up on you?
I was following some people.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was strange. I was distracted, but I was like, I don't want to have
Maybe
to
you need
drop you
some
in an
training.
alleyway, but I'm good
You're
now.
getting sloppy, Kyler.
No, I've nearly got my full muscle back as well, and my ribs only hurt some of the time.
Yeah.
Haven't
You
done
need to
much
stop getting hurt. That's
rooftop running,
number
but
one.
yeah, I'm getting better. I just hurt sometimes. Still, the name of the game right now is information gathering. I have several contacts throughout the city that I've been going to for knowledge. I've been trying to appease them the best I can, but I worry that we're coming to an impasse where they're going to ask me to do some wet work that I'm not prepared to do. I don't want to put you in danger, but if you're willing.
Oh, fuck off. You know how many people I've killed?
Yeah.
What's one more? You have bags under your eyes. Are you sleeping?
Not really.
You always have bags. What am I talking about?
Between...
Why not? You've been cuddled up to your lady love. You can't sleep.
Well, first of all, when we don't do much sleeping. Second of all, recently we've had these orders with the Forge. We had the house to ourselves last night. It was something. We had this order with the Forge that the...
You better be careful or you are going to have a child.
Yeah, I know. Between working overtime at the Forge and dealing this and all that other stuff, it's... I've been busy. But we're getting places, so there's no need to stop.
I'm proud of you. You've come a long way from the scrawny little fucking rat that was an Adwick, that's for sure.
So everyone keeps saying. I don't feel much different.
I know you don't feel it. In time it will come. Hopefully, our regained friendship will bring confidence to your drow side. Because, as much as you fit the whole lordling thing, woo-hoo, you've always run me as more of a vagabond of the night.
The first thing I think of when problem solving is shadows and daggers. That'll always be a part of me. As much as...
Very good part.
It's useful, yeah. People don't get that, but... Anyway, I should find Kyler and get back to the Forge and...
Yes, you should find Kyler.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh.
You've taken a lot of weight off my shoulders.
Hopefully I can continue to do so. Now get out of my house. It smells like boys in here now.
If you find him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Right, I will. What is your name? I'll let him know. Basil. Okay. I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Evening to both of you.
Halfway decent guardsmen. Usually most of them tell me to quite let it go piss myself or piss off, I think.
Well.
Ugh. Well, that's surely not terrifying.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, darling.
Yes, well.
Who is this underneath this mask and hood?
You have to pay extra for that.
Oh, you're making me pay now. I love that. Oh. I'll catch you around, beautiful.
Just do not look that way. Just walk this direction.
Where
the bloody hell is he?
The chickens to disappear, but I'll see if I can find them myself.
I do know they just had me go and fix the chicken.
Dredge! Is he still in that barrel?
Hey.
There you are.
Everything okay?
There's something going on that both of us as a family need to hear.
Right. Lead the way.
As your knight and advisor, taking back our home, I knew. When I swore my oath, under your sword, that my life was full. I was glad to lay it down then. Whether I lose that life today or tomorrow, I remain honored to have had a man as worthy as you to rightfully trust with my arm and my blade, and to justly use it for all those who cannot help themselves. But please, my lord,
I'll be on the roof.
do not blame yourself for failing. The death of your men were my fault. Hildum's death is mine. I should have been your brother in all but blood. Pascal, may the griffin soar once more.
Is everything alright on?
Everything's fine. Same as always. You have a meeting with Morden upstairs.
Alright. Come on, Kyla.
I'll follow along. You said same as it was, as it usually is, but then you said it's fine. Those are oxymorons. Your face says otherwise.
Not something you can help with, boy. Just the lamentations of both myself and Sir Richter. Not really something you can mend, I'm afraid. It sticks to us sometimes.
It's not always about mending, I can just be there.
I know if you could do something, you would. When you get older, a lot of the choices that you make will stick with you. Especially if you live to be very old, and of course, you will.
Hopefully.
And you'll wander back to things that you've done. People you may have wronged. People you may have saved. Friends you might have lost. Family you might have lost. You'll plague yourself, you'll wonder. With everything I know now, could I have stopped it? Could I have fixed it? Could I have been there and changed it all? When you get older, these things will stick with you, I'm afraid. And it'll be hard to let go of. Sir Richter is... He puts on a smile, but they're all fake. The only joy I've seen in his life is because of Ursa. I know his love and happiness for us is true and real, but he is a man who believes he does not deserve it.
He's let that slip a few times to me quietly. Always said he needs to put on a good face for you.
Evil people should know he doesn't. He blames himself for the loss of my son, my wife, and my daughter. But of course, he cannot be everywhere at once. I think he died when Hildon died. But then that was the last straw for him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't put this on your shoulders.
We talked about this. Comes with the job. Comes with the family. Comes with the men. Sooner I get used to it, the better, right?
There's joy in life, too. The problem with shouldering everything, always, can make you a bitter man. And I don't want to see you a bitter man.
You've done pretty well. You showed her a lot more than you should.
I have a mission, my son.
as do I.
I love you and your mother a great deal. I view you and Raylan as my everything. And I cannot stand the thought of ever losing either of you. I tried to tuck that away. You are your own man, and she is definitely her own woman. I only ever want you to be safe.
I was having a very similar conversation not 40 minutes ago, actually. About you and Raylan and everyone else. I just want everyone to be okay, that's all. I've done...
Tell you. That it's because of her that I'm still here, able to focus. I was very much near my wit's end when I was at Adway. I had lost just about everything. Love was the last thing on my mind. But the burden of my mission was so heavy. And those nights that I would swim out to that silly little isle
to go fishing
and sit with this woman of the sea. We talked for weeks. Just spoke of where she came from, where I came from. Only a month had passed, and I was compelled to come clean with her about everything. Big risk. But in my mind, it was this incredible, enchanting woman that I would never see again. I would return to the ocean, and I would never have to worry that she would say anything because her world was so different than mine. Why would she care? But I didn't expect this for her to care more than I thought she would. I'll spare you the details, but the point is, just as proud as I am of you, and how I love watching you grow and become the man that you will be, I love her for the strength she has given me, the hope, and for the fact that I have that comfort that should I ever fail, she'll pick up the pieces. You know what kind of man I am, Gala. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done. That's how I feel. If I was told that Raylan was taking control of something, I would toss it from my mind because I know it will get done. Just as I have come to think of you.
Yeah, she's, everything that I should have had.
She's everything that you deserve and more. And she is here. I know you still struggle with it. But she truly does love it when you call her mother. I will never take either of you for granted. I promise. My son. My boy. Come on. We have this
Put your hand on her back. Hand on your back.
bad news to go here from Morden. Now then, we've just... We'll deal with it. We always do.
Yeah.
Come on.
I still need to,
Upstairs.
tell you about other things that I found.
We will sit down right after this, huh?
Hmm.
More good news on top of good news. When Sir Rista comes back, we have to do something for him.
Anything?
I don't know what, but... I haven't told him, and I trust he'll keep this a secret. But I've sent a message to Ursa. Sometime around last year. Should be getting a response soon. Tried to convince her to come visit.
Huh. But Haskell isn't here right now.
Not yet. Be back. He always comes back.
Hmm.
Always comes back.
Upstairs, I assume?
Yep, up to the study. We've kept them waiting long enough. I'm sorry. I had a letter from Sir Rista.
I'm kidding.
Funny boy.
I'm going to take a seat and get yourself something strong to drink. This is going to be a long story.
Well, you have my full attention, Longbeard.
We had the meeting with the Baron. And we had some unexpected company. The Baron has an advisor who just so happens to be an Imperial Major. The Imperial Major sat in with our chat, and the negotiations were
With your chat about what, Morden?
the mines that we want to try and gain the iron from are occupied by 30 to 40 well-armed men being supplied by a independent baron who appears to be siphoning resources to the I forget their name. The other family that wants the winery.
Sarah said something similar to that. It was on more than a keep.
So the Radon family has an Imperial Major as their advisor.
At least for the Baron. And
how much influence do the Imperials have in this region? That is more than I suspected.
The Baroness commands the Major herself. The Major is tied by the Baroness's command. Presumably that will change should the son take command. I do not know about the other son as I have not had the opportunity to chat with them. They informed us about the mine and have asked us to look into it and see what we can do about it.
Wait,
in our own
the
way.
iron mine. This was about the iron mine, yes?
Yes.
And what are they going to do with that iron if you manage to get your hands on it?
It's getting
Because the
hands on
way-
it is going to.
The way that I'm not even worried about that more than the way that this sounds to me is that the Redods are going to want something done with that iron. I'm already involved with the Guard. It feels plausible that the iron might find its way here to do work for the Guard, and you're telling me that there's Imperials in that keep.
I have no love for these Imperials, and it took every ounce of my control not to lash out. These are the people that butchered my wife's family.
I'm not saying you have any love for them, Morden. I'm saying that
No.
they're going to wind up at my fucking doorstep. That's what I'm saying.
Now might be a good time to mention that Tang told me something. He mentioned that, and it could be complete coincidence, but apparently it was following me. And even kind of looked towards Tang, and he overheard this imp say that he had some interesting things to report to the imp.
What?
No, that wouldn't make
could be
sense. We haven't
coincidence.
highlighted ourselves. It can't be anything like that.
It could be entirely coincidence. Tang was very on edge.
It has to be. Well, with this whole mine business, damn it, Vezrin. With this whole mine business, they're gonna wind up at my door.
Vesserin was not able to control himself as well as I. He was rattled the moment he saw the Imperial.
Great.
I'm not blaming him for it. Fuck.
It gets worse. My
What?
hands are now tied. I have been
How?
invited to speak with the Major at the Imperial Embassy. And invite is a very light term. If I do not go and speak with this Major, he will likely send people after me to find me, which I can't allow because I can't allow them to find you. My hands are now tied.
Are they taking you and no one else?
They want myself and Vesser and no one else. They want a private word to go over options for retaking the mine.
I have spent
I can-
years, more than years, to make sure that none of that found its way to us again. At least until we were able to leave.
Which is why I'm trying to keep it away from you.
It's too late
Which is
for
why-
that. If the iron comes into the town, I'm the only fucking smith.
But I get blanking with autos already, and it's not even. If we haven't sufficient supply of iron.
It's more to the fact it brings attention to us, specifically from Imperials.
I'm not blaming you, Morden, and I'm not blaming Vezrin. But fuck! There's no way we could have known that the Redods would have an Imperial as an advisor. I thought it was merely a diplomatic center where they were trying to pressure the family. I didn't think they were fucking in bed with them.
What was it again? Military, agriculture, diplomacy, I think it was. I may be getting that one wrong. Major's words from his own mouth. They were responsible for these under the command of the Baroness. And as far as I can see, is closely tied with the Major.
Fuck.
I came to warn you as soon as I left. Under the guise of wanting to talk to my employees.
No, I'm grateful for that.
Thank you, Lion.
Alright.
That's not good.
Now what?
We've been through worse. Focus.
We have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to go, do you understand that? If we get found here, we can't go north to a Murgatrod. We'll die.
It does
There's nowhere south or west. Eswathalos is
no good to
east.
panic. There's no good to panic.
We are
We will
cornered
think
like
of something.
rats.
And what kills a rat faster than it's screaming? Or it runs through the legs quickly without being spotted. Figure something out. We've come this far. We can't give up now. After all we've been through.
No giving up, Raylan. Right.
Panicking.
I'll start looking for ways to get us out of the city if need be, quietly as possible.
If the Imperials have a diplomatic presence in the capital, their reach will go anywhere. There's nowhere we can go. This is me being a realist.
It doesn't matter where we go.
in this room. Alright? If they get involved, we're dead. That's it. It's the bottom line. We must
Understand that.
lay low. We must. And that means our friends need to know to keep their mouths shut.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Last thing I need is somebody come up in the street and say, Lord Erdhart, I need a lock. It's the very last fucking thing we need.
I will do everything in my power to divert their attention from you, which may result in me having to stay for a prolonged period of time. Like I said, I'm going to be away for 3 days.
I see.
I'll work with them as much as I have to, begrudgingly as it must be. I now have to keep you and my kin safe. I am torn between two oaths, the oath to destroy those that destroyed my kin, and the oath to protect my kin from those who would destroy them.
Well, if we try to destroy them, it'll get your kin killed. We're outnumbered. And that's the way we have to think of it.
I don't have the power to deal with it.
What do you know about Corvus?
Cassetto?
No, the other brother. Redod. Corvus Redod.
The one they spoke to
Kovas.
today was a mem.
Yeah, I'm asking about the other
Kovas
one.
is the one you're talking about.
Kovas.
I don't know. He usually comes out at night.
He does.
I've seen him at the tavern in the bathhouse.
He
Well, I think you should...
has been looking into hiring on a mercenary company, the Sordillo Company. This is what I was trying to put forward.
What does he want, the Sordillo?
I don't know, but it's just him, not his other brother, and not the Baroness as well.
There's a third Baron.
A third Baron?
They call him the Robber Baron. And he apparently is the one in control of all of these mines. And the Sordillo company that you speak of happen to be the vagabonds or mercenaries that own or are in these mines were from the Sordillo Company. They broke away. And they are currently supplying the other family that wants to destroy the Redods.
So then the rumors would be true, that they're wearing full and half plate and have military-grade weapons. There's no way you're going to get them out of those mines.
No. Though they are apparently shipping the iron out in some manner that even the Imperials don't know.
Wait.
Well,
This may... I don't know if this has any connection, but there was a... Someone mentioned to me there was a ship docked out somewhere. It had weird engravings on it.
They mentioned something about a boat only traveling halfway down from the mainland.
That might be it.
Apparently they are sending the resources down on these boats.
You mean, but that would mean they're in the channel, not by the ocean.
In the channel, which means there's another
sneaky
force at play that they themselves have alluded to.
I need to find Vezerin and speak with him.
He may be very rattled.
Yes, well... There's no reason
Right
to be
now,
more
being rattled is not our best reason.
I need to find him and speak with him. I'm going to get cleaned up. Fuck.
Like I said, try to do a thing to help people and it winds up making more shit.
No, I think that you're on the right path, but fuck, it has some hoops to jump through.
We just gotta figure out how to jump over these hoops without compromising ourselves.
Military grade presence is a big fucking hoop.
Yeah, that'd be handy,
Now
but
we gotta be treading careful now.
that's all I have been doing.
We can't highlight ourselves, we can't talk to the wrong people. Can't give anyone a reason to come looking for us.
Alright, so we stay hidden.
You can't show this yourself. We need to work together so we can solve this.
Go where you can.
I'm doing what I can.
Look after them. So, with that in mind, we're going to be extra careful.
I have a bit more minty. I'll keep my eye out. Alright. I still don't want to connect to any of you guys, so I'm glad I ended up choosing the alternate persona. Last thing I want to do is this, any additional heat on us. I won't let anything happen. Just about this.
Or are you?
So, I'm gonna go have a word with Vezerin. Nothing bad, I just need to know if he knows anything that we haven't been told.
Mind if I tag along?
Alright.
Sure. Everyone lay low. Keep your ear to the ground, see if you hear anything about Imperials or the Redard brothers.